We're now joined by Nathaniel Crawford II, co-owner and vice president of footwear division at Pingree Detroit, who's also an Air Force veteran. Thank you very much for your service.
Thanks, man.
And Jarret Schlaff, who's the founder, CEO of Pingree Detroit, who are both here to talk about a fascinating company making some fascinating products here. Happy holidays to you before we get started here.
Gift to be here with you today.
Well, and your timing, you guys just opened a new store in downtown Detroit in the Detroit district over by
The Fox Theater.
the Fox Theater there, the pedestrian where the walkway is. Congratulations to you on your store, and how is it going so far?
It's been so fun. Yeah, we just opened on Veterans Day. The festive season's coming about, like with all this super walkable street with all these amazing restaurants. We're just about to kick off the whole holiday season, you know, on December 1st with decorations and the Holiday Fest. So it's a really exciting time to be right there.
Well, and in fact, you founded Pingree Detroit, and I know that, Nathaniel, you joined the company too. The company includes Detroiters and veterans, right? That kind of makes it unique.
Yep, local makers, designers, all different walks of life have an opportunity to have a hand in this awesome mission in the community.
And actually, okay, so let's talk too about the products that you use in making this. And Jarret, you have diverted, I read on the website, 55,000 pounds of leather, vinyl, and seatbelts that were previously part of cars, or were going to be cars left over. And how did you get them from where they were to making them into these beautiful products we're seeing here on the table?
So it's this beautiful world-class material. So when the production process of these brand new car seats and steering wheels and seat belts, there's leftover pieces, there's remnants. Or when they're figuring out, hey, what's the color going to be of this car and the texture and the warmth, there are those test samples. And so we get that, instead of that being lost in the process and becoming a waste stream or becoming an expense, we're able to kind of insert ourselves in the supply chain, be a participant with them to take this beautiful material, turn it into bags and boots and wallets.
And we're seeing some of the designer shoes I'm seeing up here.
Indeed.
Where did you get the idea to start the company?
So it started, honestly, with a purpose before we even come up with a product. It started with this idea of we are meeting hardworking folks who are looking for opportunity, happen to be veterans and Detroiters that were just looking for a chance to work with their hands, to be a part of a mission-driven environment. And so it started the question and curiosity of what could we do in Detroit? You know, we put the world on wheels, arsenal of democracy, we can do anything here. What would it look like for me to be a part of creating something like that? And so we started with just that curiosity, and that led to a conversation with an elder in my neighborhood, and I told him what I was going to do. He goes, you know, it sounds like you're about to be the boots on the ground Detroit. I was like, boots? We should make boots. And 11 years later, we're making shoes, bags, wallets, 28 different products.
Well, and I also noticed, particularly in some of the charms that we have up here, where a veteran makes it and their tag is on, I made this product. So you know who specifically is making this. So what is it? What is your role within the company now?
Well, the Vice President of Footwear Operations, maker of the first pair of sneakers made in Detroit since the 50s, called the Mayors. And then we have our Chucker Striders that I help produce as well. And they go from a men's 3 all the way up to 15, so a woman's 5 is the smallest we're able to do. And it's been a joy bringing forth the Mayors, our Chucker Striders, and we also have Eastsider low tops as well.
How do you decide what to make, what products, in other words? You wait to see what kind of material you can get from this and say, this would be good for bags or backpack or whatever.
That's the beautiful challenge, is we have an opportunity consistently to take materials that were otherwise discarded, and we can say, okay, we've got enough to make 3 of this, or hey, there's enough, we have enough leather to make some shoes out of this size. So we often will determine what we can produce based on what we have. And then the products themselves, it's a combination of doing the traditional market research, looking at trends, looking at how we can improve, what we can do different, but it's also our customers. We often say that relationships are our strongest currency, and that's because so many folks come up and say, wow, I really wish you made this, and well, what if you added this, and hey, man, I really want a longer strap, and so we take that input.
Put that in there.
So valuable.
So how many products in all are you guessing you make right now?
So over 28. Yeah, with the charms being the 29th, actually. This is our newest product. This is the world debut right here. You can only get them in store.
Here, Michigan matters. Hold it up there. There, you put it on your bags, your purse, your workout bag, whatever you have here. Exactly. So you're also, which is great, is that you're providing skilled trades training for people too, right? And this as part of this, it's all free. They come in and they're making a livable wage, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And so in the process of learning how to do, like Nate leads our shoe division, so teaching shoemaking, teaching leather crafting. We're talking old school hammer nails, precision, but it's, working with that purpose to both divert materials to support and make our neighborhood strong. During industrial sewing, we see such a value in having that craftsmanship, American-made, bringing that quality back, and really investing in our community.
And last question here. What's the #1 best-selling product you have right now?
Right now, possibly the Motown venue bag. Some of that research that you mentioned, this was big on the research. 4x6, get you in all the ballparks and arenas. Yeah, we got different color styles.
There we go. That looks like a good gift for lots of people here. And they can find you guys down, or you're down not only by the Detroit district, but you're online as well.
Yeah.
Folks can shop at PingreeDetroit.com. They can reserve these. Holds any size phone. They can find us at the Rust Belt
I'm going to have you guys
Easter
back another
Market.
time to talk more about new products you're doing here. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you.
And happy holidays to you at home. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. And we will see you next Sunday for a little bit more Michigan Matters.